Hello, hello everyone. It's your girl Jynnette the Oracle, and I am here to do the September 2019 forecast for the sign of Aquarius. And I'm hoping that my stream is looking okay. It's looking all right. So if you have an Aquarius rising sign, sun sign, north node, or moon sign, this is going to be for you, especially for rising in sun sign folks. But anyway, let's get into announcements. So the registration is open for the fall semester of the Lightworker Academy. There are four courses to choose from, and those are all listed below in the description box, and I have links to each of them directly on the website, so you can take a look at them, what's going to be covered for each class, the pricing and all that good stuff. The classes will be starting on September 25th, which is autumn equinox. So the cutoff date to sign up for one or more courses is the end of day on Saturday, September 21st. The courses are going to be emailed out either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what's there. And again, the schedule is going to be on the website. So you can go at your own pace, all right, because they're going to be recordings. But I will also be adding in or offering office hours for folks to attend, and it'll be live via Zoom video. So you can ask any questions you have about the material that you're coming across in the courses, and those are going to be spread out throughout the time of the coursework. So definitely take advantage of that so that you can be able to interact with me one-on-one online, and those are available. And again, those dates are on each course. What else? Oh, the Lightworker Incubator, that next session is coming up for January. For right now, unless I get a different objective from Spirit or directive from Spirit, it's just going to be a twice a year thing, a January session that folks can do, or a July session. It's all the same material, but it's a 6-month program, and for right now, it's just going to stay a twice a year thing. So if you are interested in that, know that the enrollment will be opening in October sometime, okay? And I will be closing enrollment pretty early just to kind of give myself more time to set things up, because it's, December is holiday season, and it can be a little nerve-wracking. So I'm going to take it easier on myself this year compared to what happened last year. So just have that on the radar and jump on it sooner rather than later, okay? And I think that's it for announcements. So welcome to everybody who is returning. Welcome to the new folks. Again, my name is Jynnette the Oracle. You can find me here usually weekly, and I say usually, usually weekly here on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Oracle Talks. And that's where I do a channeled message for the week ahead. But just to be safe, please just hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way that you get notifications when I do actually go live, because sometimes I do actually have to switch up my schedule, and I'm not able to do them on Thursdays for whatever reason. So, all right, we will jump right into your reading now, my dear Aquarius. So as usual, I'm doing something different this month. So I'm starting and ending the readings with an oracle card. So I'm starting first with The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. So let's see what the messages are for Aquarius for September 2019. What do they need to be mindful of as they make the highest choices for themselves moving forward? Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to take this top one, and it's the Resting Tree. Okay, card number 22, which reduces to a 4. An Aquarius rest? What's that? All right, so the keywords are patience and stillness. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can for now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold of its own accord. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. And that thing about amazing ideas will come if you do is so important. Like every time I go, when I have the chance to take a little mini vacation, as you know, I like to do quarterly if possible. I always end up getting hit with like massive downloads, massive creative things. And it's like, I don't even think that they're necessarily coming out of the blue, but I think being in a space where you get a chance to rest and not have so much external stimuli, when all that goes away, then everything that is stored, the genius that's there, can then finally come up to the conscious mind to be looked at and sifted through and all that good stuff. So if any of you are feeling any kind of creative blocks or you're feeling like you're stagnant, whatever, I know this is counterintuitive, but lean into rest. Purposeful rest, purposeful non-action. And it's not going to take that long. I'm not an air sign, but I have actually a lot of air in my chart, and I have a lot of air house placements. So I understand this tendency. And honestly, like a full 24 hours of non-action and non-interaction with other people's is usually enough to get the juices flowing again. If I've really been burning the midnight oil or what have you for a while, it might take 2 days, but usually not more than that. So it's not like you have to like be in hermit mode for like weeks on end. It's not going to take that long for you, fortunately. It might take longer for other folks, right? Okay, so let's get into your reading, Aquarius. So your overall energy and guidance for the month is Six of Pentacles. So this is a card of balance. I like it. Emotional balance, mental balance. You either already are, or you'll find that by the end of the month, you get to a place of better mastery of your energy expenditure, what's being given and what's being given or received, whether, a job, relationships, exercise regimen, like all those kinds of things, right? So that's really nice to see. And, it's Pentacles, so it's a very grounded energy. I think a lot of this Virgo energy for this month is a nice compliment to you, because I feel that Virgo and Aquarius are, even though they're different elements, they have very similar propensities in the way that the mind works and the way that they approach life. The only difference is Aquarius is the social butterfly in a sense, and Virgo is the hermit, right? But in terms of the inner workings and the way of looking at things and the ideas and all that kind of stuff, like I think that's actually going to be very supportive for you. It might also just be because of the Mercury energy, like Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So that boost of that being the primary energy may be really nice. And then of course we do literally shift into Libra, which is an air sign. So overall, I think this is going to be a great month. It's probably going to be very productive because the six energy is about creation and creativity and abundance and growth and prosperity and all that kind of stuff. So it's looking really good for you. So let's talk about money. So for money, we have the Judgment card and Ace of Wands. So the Judgment card can be some kind of wake-up call, something that you need to address that happens this month, but it also can talk about money coming back to you or something coming back around to you. Let me get clarification on what this is. It could be like a refund. Maybe you thought you were going to have to spend a certain amount of money and end up not, or only like half of it. Five of Pentacles. Well, that doesn't help because it could be a transition into more money or a loss. So clarification on the Five of Pentacles, please. Okay, so this is going to be more the negative aspect of the card then. So there is some financial loss or additional expenses that happen there, but this is energy that you have control over, because there's been continual stress and anxiety around money for a little while. But so I got Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. But when I got this energy, I got the word childish or childishness. So this is telling me that you are not, or you haven't been recently mature in the managing of your money. And you're going to have a wake-up call about that. You're going to have a wake-up call about that. Because whatever maybe you have not been budgeting properly, or maybe you've been spending too much, it looks like something's going to come up where whatever that excess is, you would have actually needed that money to handle, and you're not going to have it. Now, it's not something that's going to like take you out, but it's going to be a hard lesson. Let me get any last advice on this. Seven of Pentacles. Be responsible. Be responsible. All right. All right. I mean, but like I said, it's not, whatever comes up is not going to wipe you out. You will be, you know, you will be able to rebound and start over in, you know, whatever way it needs to be for you, your situation. But you possibly might not feel that until next month. Okay, so let's get into relationship stuff. There's just nothing else around the money. Got Six of Cups and Three of Swords. Alrighty, for those of you who are single and or dating, single and looking, or you're already dating one or more people, there is a strong possibility that you will be breaking something off with somebody this month, or having to really get clear about basically like not looking at things through rose-colored glasses with whoever it is you may be dealing with, or whoever you may be coming across with if you don't have anybody on the radar just yet. Now, for those of you who have experienced heartbreak though, like, so maybe there's not necessarily a breakup this month, or, I mean, if you're just dating, it's not really breaking up, but for those who might have recently had some heartache or heartbreak, like maybe you were in a relationship before, you're still dealing with that. You're still needing to grieve, and you might not actually be truly ready to jump back in and engage in the dating game. And that's okay. You don't have to always be on, right? But that is the heart. Still, like, you're good and you're steady, but there may still be some healing that needs to happen there. Now, for those of you who are in committed partnerships, that is looking to be good. The passion is there. The fun, playfulness, and also the sexual energy is really good. So I like that. Oh, and I'm getting the phrase 2 peas in a pod. So this is really beautiful energy for those of you in relationships. You and whoever this person is really balance each other out. You're getting the emotional connection you need, as well as the independence that you need, as well as the intellectual stimulation that you need, and the open perspective about life. So I like that. I really like that for you. Okay. All right, so let's look at work then. And we got Tower and Queen of Cups. I love how I'm yawning so much in your session. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm yawning when the energy is shifting, but I've only really had to yawn maybe like once or two in like other readings. But with you guys, it's like there's just so much air energy and so many different things, so many different considerations for you all. It's funny. Okay, so work and career. Well, something is coming to a head this month with that Tower, and it's been a long-standing issue. Now, on the positive side, this could be a situation where maybe you've been stuck in a position and you want a promotion, and whatever the hindrance is for you to maybe possibly even be considered or actually be able to shift into the new position, that goes. But on the negative side, this can be like some blow up possibly that happens. Maybe with you and the boss. Maybe you dropped the ball on something. And you dropping a ball on something is not about the fact of whether or not you can do your job, but it's more so a matter of like the stress. Because like you not being able to do something is really just a form of self-sabotage. It's not an indication of your actual ability. But it does look like there is a threshold that is reached. And, especially also for those of you who work for yourselves, it's okay. So I'm getting the sense that it's almost like you are unlocking a key within yourself, or find a way to unlock whatever has been like a kind of mystery, and it puts you back on top of your game in, whatever industry that you're in. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for you, Aquarius. And this is a general reading, so I'm trying to pull obviously a lot of different messages for folks. So I would say book a private reading so we can get into what specifically this is for you. Because there's a lot of different options that's coming through, and there's nothing that's actually like dominant. So it is very much feeling like a mixed bag. Now, in terms of health, it does actually feel like there is a bit of a health scare. But again, it's been something that's been there for a while that needs to be addressed. So, once it comes to light, you will be able to take care of it and move forward. Okay. So you'll know whatever that is for you. And if you've been putting off taking care of yourself, then let this be a reminder to you to take care of things so that the universe doesn't have to take care of it. You know what I mean? Okay. Let us get into week by week to see how this is actually going to play out throughout the month. So clarification on the 4 weeks of September for Aquarius. The energies for each of these weeks. Emperor, Knight of Cups. Okay, so Emperor for week 1, Knight of Cups for week 2, 8 of Pentacles for week 3, and then 6 of Swords for week 4. And bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. Okay. So let's clarify this Emperor in the week 1. That talks about personal power, foresight, being in charge. 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Wands. Oh my God, 8 of Cups. That talks about leaving. What's that about? Maybe this is for those of you who are single and are dating. This is you leaving those situations where you're actually not getting your needs met. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles is the clarification. Yeah. It's, you're holding your standard, and any person that you're interacting with or have been giving time to when it's really just not panning out, like you're not going to put more energy into it. You're going to move on, which is good. Okay, so week 2, Knight of Cups. So that can be about taking forward action on some opportunities that are coming up. That is also dating energy, expressing love or interest to another person. Okay, so we got 8 of Swords. And I can talk about mental stress and worry, but what is it you'd be worried about? What's this about? Clarification on 8 of Swords, please. Okay, so this is some relationship thing that you're unsure about. Maybe a new person. Maybe you're in your head about expressing your interest in another person, or maybe you're in your head about taking things to the next level or taking things to another level. Okay, week 3, 8 of Pentacles. That is 2 of Wands. So yeah, this is a decision needing to be made. What's this decision about? The Moon. So this is feelings. You need to trust your intuition. Oops. Ace of Cups. High Priest. King of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this feels like this is a lot of love energy primarily. And it looks like you're actually on some level scared to open your heart again or deepen your heart into something deeper if you're already with somebody. And so you're trying to keep a cool, calm interior, but this process that you're going through, if this is specifically around relationships, this is helping you to touch base with the underlying belief systems or traditions that you actually adhere to. And this is something interesting because, you know, Aquarius, you very much are the revolutionary. You like to not be confined by external traditions. But I think what you are going to realize this month is that you actually have a lot of inherent traditions that you operate by, that you intellectualize as like not being in line with, but like you may find out that it's actually there under the surface. And so you're having to be really honest about that with yourself so that you can actually have a good, honest conversation with somebody else about what you need. That's going to be interesting. All right, last, the Six of Swords for the final week. What's this about? Is that either is about balance or moving on? You got the Strength card, so that's courage. So you're really, this is going to stretch you, Aquarius. Whatever this is going to stretch you. Clarification on the Strength. What do you need to have courage about? Yeah, you're in your head about this. And this is about what you really want. And you're going to have to do that deeper excavation of what those underlying belief systems and or traditions that you have that actually are underneath your intellectualizations. So you're still going to be working on this as we head through the month, and most likely through Libra season, to be honest, because of all that air energy. But I think that that's a good thing, because ultimately it's going to lead you to the place of getting what you want. And the Star card is your card, Aquarius. All right, so we're going to close with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid to close out your reading, my dear Aquarians. Oh, you got the Golden Palace. This is exactly what Capricorn got. So because of that, I would definitely say go watch the Capricorn reading because there might be a message in there for you. Maybe you actually have a lot of natal planets in Capricorn. If you are an Aquarius rising, there's a lot happening in your 12th house, or there might just be a lot of shakeups happening regardless. So definitely go watch Capricorn. All right, so the quote for this is, "There is always enough." The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. All right. So that is your reading for the month of September 2019. My dear Aquarians, I hope you have an amazing time, and I'm happy to see that there's this deeper exploration that's happening for you. If you want to get your own reading with me, go to my website, innersinalchemy.com. All the information will be in the description box below. Have an amazing time, and I'll see you next time.